Shit to me, fuck your ethnicity, nigga. Fire burning inside my eyes. We back, man. It's been a while, but we back. Let's see if I get a match. Let's see.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, caught up with Coach Bob Chesney before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Knight. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They feed him again.
Ooh.
Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Bruins in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Throwing, Imaliava. And the quarterback will be slung down back.
Shao, what's up, bro?
What's up with you? Third down coming in, hotty-toddy. Gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Deafening noise. Here's Imaliava.
Good shit.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Zach, what's
And
up,
I'm
man?
really impressed with this start by this defense. Like
Go.
getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
How you like?
I've been playing it, bro.
This offense wants to establish
I've been playing it. I was playing it on the
They'll go for
PlayStation.
it on 4th down. Under fire.
Yeah, there we
Blasted
go.
as he lets it go.
It's cool.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete.
It's cool. It's just
and they'll
an
have to give up the
adjustment,
football.
really.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Quick handoff.
Oh,
It'll be a
get up
gain
through
of
there.
6.
That
That's
was
up
a
2nd and
touchdown.
4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help
Jalen
this offense
Style
stay in rhythm all
21
game
says I'll
long.
be
If
on
you can
tonight
have that
training
kind of
and
success
setting.
on
I
1st
made it
down
rain.
running the football,
Okay,
it just
shit,
opens
we
up
trying to run
your
something, let me know.
entire playbook moving forward.
Jalen Style 21
Floats
says
it
I
out in
want
space.
training.
Oh, he's got some space. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
To the air on 1st down.
Oh,
Quickly complete.
Faster than
Oh,
that.
there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Dale
The
Lynn
Rebels
style
can
21
really
says
attack
Ole
on
Miss
this
QB
second and
hard.
short.
Yeah, he nice.
Now the play fake.
Wow.
They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he
Definitely
took
should
it.
have saw that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh
What's up,
set of downs
everybody
here.
tuning in, man? Appreciate
If
y'all
you're going to
checking me
complete
out.
these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Rebels
This one
will
is so
try to
much
punch
better
it
on
in
the PC,
first
bro.
and goal.
Dale Lynn style 21 says footwork.
See it.
Wants to go right back downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
He's right there.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the
Come on, man.
incompletion.
He is way
They'll
faster
wrestle him
than
down
Dale
at
that.
Lynn style
4-yard
21
line
says
after that
facts.
run.
I thought this was PS5
After getting
said.
stopped on that second down, don't be
Nah.
surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here
My
at the
first
goal line
time
on 3rd.
being able to play it on the PC, bro. That shit look at me. She got ADHD.
They've worked it down to the
Eight dudes
4-yard
to the
line, but now it's
face.
3rd and goal.
Bottles in the case. 2 pills in the halfway.
Dale Lynn style 21 says
Someone
same.
not
It's
clear on
really
the
smooth
snap
on
down.
the
let me
receiver.
run the
Ball start,
play.
and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the full start. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. It has
Go
been
for
all
it.
defense all the time.
kick the
in
field
early
goal.
going
Man, let me
as
just
we
put some
wrap
points
the
up for
first
right
quarter,
now.
and the
I'm just
stats
put some points
certainly
up for right now.
reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Let's put some points on the board.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
It's a weird
A
angle.
really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage
Let's put
that
some
drive.
points on.
And that'll put the first points of the game on the board.
Dale
It's
Lynn
3-0.
style 21 says
This is
you
a
run
team that really
season,
prides
let me know.
themselves on
Nah, I
starting
usually don't run
fast. We've
seasons
seen
in
that
college,
before,
man.
and here they are playing at home
I
today.
usually just
Nice
play,
job on the opening
ranked
drive.
on
Lots of
college.
poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops.
Dale Lynn style 21 says copy. Same, but I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind either.
Here comes
Like
the
I said, I'm just
UCLA
more so
offense
trying
onto
to,
the field to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to
I'm just
find
trying to
a
get
way
used to the new
keep that
mechanics and
momentum
shit so I
going
can get ready
as they
for
get
Madden.
closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Iamaleava. Here's a
Hit
hit.
his ass.
And it's a sack.
Shit, y'all.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava.
Hey. He don't know what thought.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass.
I
Guys,
swear that's
look
not
at
what I
this.
called.
I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. fires to the middle.
They got
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Good stop.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Say it in the gun on 3rd down.
I'm telling you inside.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Good break,
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Under fire.
Fuck.
Trying to get away.
Yeah.
QB got it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Iamaleava.
Get his ass.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Shale Lynn style 21 says
They've
he
already
got that
racked
bleep
up
on
big
Talon.
sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again.
You got yours on, too. I meant to tell you that.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, I did not
Soft
hit
spot
there in
the
time.
And you can see the offense
Seen
just
it.
feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Shale Lynn style 21 says,
They
I
make
know.
the tackle,
That's
but
why
he's
I said
got a
it.
fresh
Him
set of
take it
downs,
off.
and it's
Just
1st and goal
less.
from the 7.
Say you need to take it off.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
All right, I got to move this ball, man.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that
He had the
13-play
ball for a
scoring
long
drive.
time.
And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
style 21 says nice.
It looked like he was in 0.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, Iamaleava. Trying to escape and get it himself.
He ain't fumbled.
I love his courage to run the
right,
football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
A little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Iamaleava rushes on him, being chased. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. What a spectacular layout and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. On the move.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Get his ass. Oh, come on.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Going for it all.
Good day.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. On the run, fires downfield.
That's me. Can you bring it back?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rebels offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game
going?
isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So
Yeah.
Got a little grass. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Looks
Yeah,
like
I
he's
can.
going to try to
Can you speak?
return.
Yeah, I can.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold
good return.
your breath when he gets the football in his hands.
Looks like your
And that
mic isn't
last
working.
line
I'm
of
just
the
curious
coverage
if you
team,
can
the only
Say that
thing
again?
that stopped him from housing it. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they'd hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its
Damn, what's
own.
that running back speed?
And the defense snows
Pretty
him
quick.
under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing right.
Come on, man.
He's got it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Play action, Iamaleava.
Come on.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now Iamaleava.
Good shit.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today.
Defense.
They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Did I do this for the That's some Hennessy and I do another spit, man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it.
Ooh.
It's Lacey.
Oh.
Takes it past the
Woo.
marker. Oh, what a move to get open.
Ooh.
There he goes. The 20.
Sink that.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
God damn, he keep breaking.
He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't
come
be
on,
afraid
man.
to
I got you
dial up
over
plays
there.
that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Throwing, Imaliava. Fires toward the end zone.
Oh, shit.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Good play.
It's caught for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks the tackle.
Oh, come out there.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He spins that thing down the middle.
He had him
and
open.
that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
Yeah.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. Strong, firm tackle.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Iamaleava.
Good knockout.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout.
The defense.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Nico Iamaleava throwing again.
Get his ass.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. Off-play action on first down. Touchdown, Rebels. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
Amen.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring. He's got it on the outside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today?
Going downfield for the big play.
Oh, God damn it. I
Grabs it
can't get
inside
over
the
there.
15. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pulls it in. The Bruins want to move quickly. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
What's up, Clip?
It doesn't get any better for your defense.
Thanks for the
exactly
gives, bro.
the situation
Appreciate you. What's up,
in the
Wilson?
fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He fires to the left side.
I can't switch to that.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Doing all right, bro.
Setting up the screen.
Oh, shit.
Turning it
With the
on.
pancake. Woo, shit. Look at that block.
Touchdown, Rebels. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the
Blitz
locker.
707 says looking too easy.
Trust me, man. This runs so much better than the PS5,
And
bro.
as
It's
the ball
crazy.
makes its way into the end zone,
Even
it'll
in the
be a
menu.
touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Iamaleava. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
Man, I don't know how that man ain't hurt.
Bringing the heat, another sack. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong.
That man about
right?
to be
Like
in the
they just
hospital.
haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fourth down, Iamaleava.
Oh, they wouldn't even let me
Blitz
catch.
707 says
Way
UCLA
downfield,
in
and
the
the
same
defense
league for
rises
me.
to the occasion.
Nah, they
I
ain't.
think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress.
Unleashes
wow.
one deep.
He
And
got
he
caught
can't
up.
find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end.
I threw that up above his head. That's
Tell you what,
crazy.
defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Iamaleava. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out route. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's in.
GG's, man. R.I.P. R.I.P. Aliyah. R.I.P. A to the L-I-Y. Oh, I forgot I could change my unis now. I guess not. Oh, these are only two that I got. Okay. I can't fuck with y'all. I can't fuck with y'all. Clips, what you looking like today, man? What you got going on? It might be hard for me to find a match. Oh, we got a match.
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Auburn Tigers.
This is actually one better than that on the PC.
With you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
I didn't know you asked me how it feels, bro, but it feel like, man, like I said, this run better than 26 on the PC. And I got this shit maxed out.
Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Lacey. There he goes.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
What's up, man? How
Here
you?
he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line.
He almost broke one. Let's see.
Oh. The sure hands, it's Singleton.
And
the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And
This
that's the
seems
start
like
you
it's
need on
cool,
offense,
man.
right? The opening drive of the game,
It's
your
just
defense
very
allows a
different
touchdown, so you got to come
compared
out
to the past
firing,
couple
and it's
of years.
good news to see the quarterback dialed in.
It's
Good
very
read,
different, man.
good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Trying to get used to it. I actually like it better than the last one, I'll tell you that. I didn't like 26.
A first down for the offense.
Says I can't wait for Madden 27.
Yeah, I think it's going to be closer to this, too, man.
Brown will throw it.
He love that tight
Fires
end.
to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got a man, it's Johnson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a short tackle.
It must be nice for this
I think they might end
knowing
up starting
he's got
Cousins
this
for
type
real,
of
bro.
athlete playing the tight end position. That can work
That's
the
what I
middle of the
think.
field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for.
Ooh, good stop, good stop.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Elijah Tsosi says I think he starts week 8 or 9.
Boy, if
Think
they
so?
don't
That
convert
makes
this
sense.
4th
I
down,
can
there
see
will be
that.
questions to be answered. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Y'all let him get it off.
Runs through a man. He might have some space.
Good play.
He's got enough
Good
for
play.
the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really
Elijah
there.
Tsosi
That's what can
says
really
I'm
make
mad.
this offense dangerous.
Yeah, that was bad.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check
That
out the
was
stats
bad.
so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Elijah Tsosi says great hustle by the backfield.
Nah, definitely. They saved the touchdown, dog. Let's see.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone.
Ooh, good play.
It's complete to the left. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown,
I was not paying
Tigers.
attention to that at all. I was too worried about that
And the
wide
passing
receiver.
game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2
Elijah
plays
Tsosi
through
says
the
gotta
air, and they've got
score
6
now.
points
Oh,
on
yeah.
the board.
We're going to take our
The
time,
extra
you know,
point
get
here
real
will tie the
technical.
game.
Got me.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Get real technical.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Oh, okay. That's what I was looking for. Gotcha.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive
All
started.
we got to do this. Hurry up.
Took the
Hurry up,
last
hurry up,
drive
hurry
in
up,
for
hurry
a
up.
touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. takes the handoff. It's Lacey.
I should have went more
Runs ahead and
outside.
powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
What happens to that block?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Oh, come on, man. I can't get this passing together.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I gotta get my passing together, dog.
Game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod.
That's crazy.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone.
Okay, right back in shit.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have
cool.
one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
Cut it up.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout.
Good catch.
What a grab with one hand.
Love the play call, and I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Not quite in
throw that
rhythm
right
there.
at all.
Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The option look. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know how that didn't get off, man. That's crazy.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Smashes through the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his...
Man, that is so crazy.
Turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few
Doing this so
extra on that
retarded.
return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession.
That's me. Come on.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Lacey. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're
why go that way?
Like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock.
There you go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gill. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
How the fuck he ain't catching?
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
There you go.
On target over the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Unleashes
Bro,
to the end
what
zone.
the fuck? Why is he throwing this shit so
intercepted? They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
Damn.
And he's in.
This ain't even been that
Touchdown,
hard.
Rebels.
The defense.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30s. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think
he lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Damn.
Toss it in down the sideline. Flying out to the left. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
If you're trying to swat that shit.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
the big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Cook. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot.
Good catch.
Upstairs to make the catch. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Good one.
Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Brown will throw it. He's going to let it go.
Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to pick that.
He's lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down.
God damn, see, look, he ain't know he had the ball.
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, you have to understand, if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide
know he
receivers.
had the ball.
Apparently, the communication was busted.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Launching downfield on first down.
Wow.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside.
Good stop.
It's Pop. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Oh, come
Can't
on.
make the grab as he was
throwing it
looking for
straight
his
to
man
me.
right at the goal line.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? D looks as if they're about to bring the
Blitz
heat.
707 says easiest pick in the world.
Man. Keep saving this dude, man.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. That's a fly. Can't make the connection.
Let's go.
And the defense gets a fourth
Let's
down
go.
stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Haas. Snags it and he's open. The 30, the 20, and he scores! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big
Blitz
play.
707
And did this offense
says
ever
Lolly
make
sold.
a big play?
Definitely did.
90
I had to
plus
switch
yard
that up.
touchdown. That is how you do it.
That pursuit angle, though.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Discards it with the stiff arm. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him.
Uh-oh.
Picked off for the
Uh-oh.
third time today. Quick step and go.
Oh.
Ran through the tackle
Where you
and he's got
going?
room to run. And they'll
He just
close
knew
in
he
on
had
him
him
after
one.
a good return on the interception.
He just knew he had him
And this
one.
guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense
GG's,
guys
man.
and their coverages. He just doesn't seem right.
GG's.
And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
GG's.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Lindsey. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play.
I ain't want to quit. Thanks for the GGs, bro. I'm just trying to win me a natty this week.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,
I don't think I've seen Penn State yet.
Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Look like cover 3.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacey.
Blew up.
And
Come
there
on,
was
man.
nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end.
What am I doing? That was
and the opening
horrible.
drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the
stopped
other
him,
way.
too.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the
am I
game.
doing?
First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Run in the red zone. It's Henson. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the
Flip
backfield.
707 says blue that
Yeah,
up.
I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Beck. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's right out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to bar
Damn, they just let him
and
go.
he breaks the play. Touchdown, Penn State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5.
Oh.
He's got great speed.
Ah.
Just barely able to stop him.
Almost had one. I don't think I returned one yet.
Return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that
That
stopped
damn
him
block
from
fucked
scoring.
me up. He was gone. Kicker did what he was supposed to do.
Here comes the Ole Miss
Blitz
offense onto the field.
707 says lucky
Finding
when he got
themselves
the
down
ball.
7-0.
Offense
They'd
don't look
love
too
to get a
creative or
drive going
solid.
here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Good catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Nah, I don't.
The Rebels can play
Yeah,
the
I ain't
second
worried
down
about
a
it.
lot
We
of
cool,
ways
we
with
cool,
just a
we
few
cool,
yards to
we
go.
cool.
The play action fake. And that pass will be
should've
jarred
threw it
loose
sooner.
on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a
Should've threw it
completion, but how
sooner.
about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
That's a good hit.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. On the run, it's Lacey. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Just needed the first down.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Blitz 707 says WTFE running. Quarters.
To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Damn.
Brought down
Just needed one
at
more
the
G.
10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hands it off. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run
I should have just kept running. I don't know what I was doing.
Nowhere to run, and he barely
That's on
makes
me.
it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I
Should've
wonder
just
now if
kept
this
running.
offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and
I
see if they
can't
can
tell
use
what
their
he's
speed to
running.
hurt this defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Now the play fake. Into the end zone.
Good pass.
Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little
They be
play
having
action
some
off
odd
of it,
formations
get into
on
the
here,
big fella, nice
dog.
plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that
Let's see
return.
what his offense does.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Not expecting that.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's back.
Blitz 707 says he thinks he got one.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Blitz 707
was
says
right
they have the
there,
first guy on him.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first
Yeah,
down.
I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm just still trying to get a feel what's going
You're going to
on.
see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Man, y'all literally
He's
watch
got an
him
open man.
pass the ball.
Ripping through the defense. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him
They
out
ain't
of
moving
bounds,
fast
and this
enough on
defense is on its heels.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
You baited the fuck out of me.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Definitely need to stop.
Blitz 707 says they love that shotgun play action.
Yeah.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And
crazy,
he charges
man.
across the line. Touchdown, Penn State!
And
I
that
gotta
touchdown run is just going to galvanize.
You got to switch up the thinking in this because I didn't have the right personnel out there. That's why they got blew up like
We're not
that.
just taking the lead.
I should have
There's
had
a lot of football
4-3-3-4 or something out there with
run this
that.
ball down
That's
your
on
throat.
me.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
I keep forgetting that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Powers through the defender. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second
Blitz
down,
707
it makes play
says
calling
can't tell
easy.
what
Every
position they're
single
playing
call
as
on
user.
that sheet is available here on second down.
Yeah, it don't show you.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Oh, shit.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Rebels have it with a
Blitz
first and 10.
707 says I think he's on middle linebacker.
Making side adjustments here. On the run, it's Lacy.
He didn't get up
They
there.
didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football
once I snap the
back
ball,
into
I can see
traffic.
where he's
That's
going.
exactly what happened there.
They don't make it as obvious like pre-snap.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
139 Albatross. 139 out. Ready? Kill. 814 choice. 814 choice. 214. Set hot.
He'll run it again. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Pressure.
Get his
coming.
ass.
And down he goes.
Shit.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks, good things happen for your defense.
We got to play better defense now.
The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Running inside, it's Hansen. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Could not get over.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Takes the handoff. It's Hansen.
Stop.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass on second down.
Good shit.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. And when he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back.
I couldn't get over there in time.
7 says his running game is trash.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Listen, you
gotta
hear all
stop
the
this
time
shit,
about how
man.
important
Whatever
it is to
the fuck
stay
I
on
do.
schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative
he punting.
plays early
I
in
think he
drives
really
because
punting.
even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're
I
still
don't know,
miles away
man.
from picking up this first down.
I'd
You're
rather
making
the
it so
safety
hard
side.
on your offense.
I don't think he punting. Oh, he is.
The kick is on its way. On his way back from the 20.
Damn, who is this punt
Turns like
return?
that
This
are why you
slow as
don't
shit.
settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Rebels offense is back on the field. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. Makes the catch. It's Haas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down.
I ain't got nobody
Quarterback
open.
can't pull the
I
trigger,
knew he
and
was
down he
going. That's
goes
what I
at the
mean.
41.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
I know
And
exactly
the
what he
Rebels
was doing.
now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout.
The catch.
Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal.
Oh, I threw that straight to
Intercepted.
him.
Big
Threw
play
it
stops
fucking
the
straight
drive.
to him, bro.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand.
Blitz 707
nice job breaking on the
says good
football
user
and going and
Yeah,
making the
it was.
interception.
Shale Lynn Style 21 says, how is Penn State this year? Shale Lynn Style 21 says Penn.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run inside. It's Hansen.
Seemed decent.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Oh, come on, dog.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up.
They won't even let me catch that shit.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Flip 707 says, dude plays pretty conservative. Everything underneath.
Gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To the air, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end.
Oh, they wouldn't let me catch it.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
They wouldn't even let me catch it.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy
Flip
is
707
perfect.
says
The
DB's
the
got no
aim, like the
hands.
perfect golf shot.
Now, you know, if that was me, he would have caught that shit.
First play of this drive comes from the 27.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They'll mark him down at the
That should be a
37. It's a
touchdown,
10-yard
dog.
gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
I didn't realize
They
that was
fought
a shift.
tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
528 crew. 528 crew.
Might as well give it to him again.
Wow.
Nowhere to go
They won't
on
let me
that
get
one.
through
That'll
that.
bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They will not let me through that.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Haas. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together.
Thread and needle on that one. I thought he went through more field, though.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone.
Bruh.
And the defense
Why
forced
was he
that
going that way?
incompletion
That
with
don't
the
even look like that was
deflection.
his zone.
How about the linebacker
That's
breaking on the
crazy.
football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been Pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
I was calling the play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Here's the pressure.
I have him
Another
beat.
incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
And it's good! And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
All right, y'all. We need to stop. Another stop.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Fighting off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And he left that one short.
That was a good play,
Trying to
actually.
baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The offense obviously trailing here in the 2nd half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Calls his own number. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Wow, good play.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Got to give
I'm
this
just
defense
surprised
tons
they
of credit.
even
How
was
good
able
have
to
they been on the
stop that
back end
shit.
in
That's
coverage? Just
crazy.
feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Back to throw, it's Beck. He's going to take off. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, I couldn't get over there in
The outside
time.
is complete. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why, though.
Damn, y'all.
He's got him.
I just keep
Good,
giving them
solid pick up there. Now
chances.
they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the
Blitz
middle.
707
He's open
says
on
he
the
knew
right.
he was going
The
underneath,
stop is
playing
made, but
against
this
Jeff
offense is
Garcia.
threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That is so
For an
crazy
offense,
to me,
slant routes
dog.
against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Running the red zone, it's Hansen. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Appreciate the follow,
To the
dog.
air, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understand the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
I can use a sack right now. Pause.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling
Blitz
end to this game. It is
707
3rd
says
and
0
goal.
fumbles in this game.
On the move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They move on top here in
Oh,
the
that's
4th.
crazy, man.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with
I
only
don't see
seconds
fumbles
to
that
go,
often, to
and
be
now
honest,
it's on
bro.
the
I
defense
really
to
don't.
ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and
I do not see
every
fumbles
point
that
counts.
often.
It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Tay Elvis says this H2H or some
They'll
dynasty
put this
type
one in
team.
play. First
This
snap of the
head-to-head.
drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Back open in the middle. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's taking a deep shot. Snatches it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Bro, I called a
is called with
timeout.
just 2 seconds left
Like,
to go.
what is going on?
This
we
will
go,
be the last
dog.
play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
It do that shit all the time, bro.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
That knocked down like 7 seconds for me.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here comes the heat.
Blitz 707
It's
says block run off his
incomplete.
face.
I legit called a timeout, bro.
And the defense finds a way to survive it. Not all close games are created equal, but
That was
this
some
one,
bullshit,
man,
though,
what
dog.
a
I played
ride. A
horrible that
matchup
game.
between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe
Definitely played
outside of
horrible.
conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So
That
when you
was
get
some
this
bullshit.
win, this is huge in the eyes of the
That
committee
was some
with respect to
bullshit.
the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football
I should've
playoff
never
picture,
lost that
how
shit.
big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff?
Clip 707 says tough L.
Yeah, it's all right, though, man. Too many mistakes. He punted to me twice, bro. It seems like it's hard to catch games. It's like, oh, we got one. At least I think we do.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in
What's
pregame
up,
with
Chad?
the
Let me know
Miami
if y'all-
coach. He
707 says that
understands the
interception was
SEC
the
is a
game
line of
changer.
scrimmage league. That's
Shit, I
why
threw two
he is
of 'em,
really
man.
trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Team. Now, ready, go.
Looking for room. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the
Definitely
play.
didn't. That was bad.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh.
With the catch,
Oh.
it's Haas.
Okay.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Okay.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Running inside, it's Lacey.
I couldn't get through.
Just about every
That was
move
a
in the
touchdown.
book,
Shit.
except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They give it to him again.
There you go.
Finding some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
What is he doing?
Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got some
Shit.
space. He'll be stopped at the
Needed that.
6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slow.
Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Clip 707 says their commitment to the zone is crazy.
It is. But I had people what he was doing way early.
The run inside.
Stop.
It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was.
Come on,
and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group, just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Snags it, and there's running room.
That's my fault because I was in a zero.
But it's a huge
Got out of
gain,
that damn
and they're set
zero.
up with a 1st and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Stop.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call
Thought
it
on
a
real building
9-yard loss.
Michigan State. Shit. You got the juice for it? That's my question.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter.
Of course he quit.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our
Appreciate
sideline
whoever
reporter,
that
Holly
clips
Rowe.
you running up the
Guys,
lights. I
catching up
appreciate
with
you,
the
bro.
Rebels head coach, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure
Flip
they are prepared
707
for
says
this
everybody
moment. Back to
playing
you.
the powerhouse
Thanks,
teams.
Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
Yeah.
And the
That's
Rebels will
why
kick
I
off
just try to
first,
find a middle
and here we
ground,
go.
bro. I talked with one of the devs with EA.
And it'll
I always
come out
thought
to
it was
the
like
25,
a
no
balance,
attempt at a
like when you
return.
play head to head. But he said, nah, it ain't no balance. Like it's no even teams.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
But I could switch it
Guys,
up,
you
though.
just say Magnolia Bowl.
If I play
and it
one
sounds
more, pick my
elegant and
team.
pristine and reserved. In Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright
Flip
cheating
707
back in the old days
says Ole
just
Miss
to
is
get a
tough,
leg
though.
up in this rivalry.
Yeah, they.
It feels like they've been playing
look
this
like they
game since
decent.
the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more.
Oh,
I
come
can't wait
on.
to see what happens.
That's green,
And
that.
I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on
I gotta
the
get a
field.
better position.
Big bragging rights on the line.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Handoff, Caden Durham. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory.
Flip 707 says should have
And
fumbled
as he
on that.
throws,
Okay.
he's got it. They get him on the
Fuck, did he
ground,
get
but
that
not
off,
before he
bro?
keeps his opening drive alive with a
That's
4th down
crazy.
conversion. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right?
Good
That card's
stop.
supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's 11. Here's a heat.
He be getting his passes
He's
off super
straight
low and still
downfield.
getting them off.
They bring him
That's
down with the big
crazy.
play. Will move the sticks.
I gotta play
Great job by
better.
the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out
He
throwing
wide
the
the
football.
fuck open. My
Got
God.
it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
I don't know where the fuck my safety was.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he puts through the extra point. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space. It's Lacey. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Lacey. Busts through behind his pad. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Off the play fake on first down.
Bro.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed
It was
timing.
there.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna run it. It's Lacey.
Damn.
Just making a play, getting it
the
to
crowd
the
loud?
23-yard line. It'll be first
They
down.
definitely is.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch.
That's what happens when you play at a like, is it too loud, like, for the stream, or you think they just, like you saying, they hype?
It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run play action.
Bro, it ain't no fuck, man.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find
Do you see
his
how he
man
threw
for
that,
6.
bro?
And you're not going to
He
see
was
many
wide
of
the
those.
fuck
That's
open.
a gift for this defense. You don't see this
And he
guy
gonna throw
miss
us to
very
the
often, especially
defender.
to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
That's crazy.
And the Rebels
I never
are at the
seen that
line looking
before.
to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Nice Nice job by the
Hey, man,
defense
this
on
shit
fourth
getting
down,
wild,
going up, getting
boy.
physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play.
That is so wild,
Really
son,
good
dog.
job by this defense.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go work on first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a...
Caught, and he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Oh, my God. They went out pressing triangle the whole fucking
Touchdown,
time.
Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts
You
the
can't
offense.
make that shit up.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play
14
scoring
points.
drive.
Man, that
And they
fast,
close the deal with a
dog.
16-yard throw for the touchdown.
That stadium posted some bullshit, dog.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They definitely the 12 man,
Seismograph
dog.
ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
He was right there.
It's so nice when
He
you
was
know it's
literally
third and long,
right
you know a
there,
pass is
dog.
coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fuck it.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And I don't know how to explain that one.
So the QB a freshman? I don't think he is.
Anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or
Look,
start my
look at
first
that,
half.
man.
I'm not sure what they were
And they won't even let me switch my person.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's got him in the flat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. You got to find a way to stay on the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
No fucking words, dog.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this?
Makes a grab and room to run. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown Rebels! Made the grab in the end zone.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
I definitely needed that because, like, man, they is playing like they don't know how to play, man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Good shit, y'all.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Wilson open on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Lacey. Makes one man miss. He's still on the move. A last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
I get ball back, don't I? Yeah, I about to say, I know I get ball back.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. He's on the loose.
Damn.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3-1. Caught! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to run, it's Lacey. Touchdown, Rebels. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We right back in it, bro. We just gotta play defense now.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Thanks for the lightning bolts, bro.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer
y'all
here.
gave that up.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to pass, it's Levin. Gets it to the back. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone.
That's
Touchdown,
crazy,
Tigers.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game. I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Off play action. The short hand
slow as fuck, bro.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I don't know why that shit's so slow.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
Good catch.
Complete in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You see the tight ends in nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across the field and make a catch, but that thing hit him right in the midst, and he just dropped it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Fires deep.
Good catch. There you go.
Touchdown, Rebels. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Bringing the heat.
There you go.
And they got it.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And let's take a second to look at the numbers these two quarterbacks have posted. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish.
Yeah, I can see that, man.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
There we go.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Pulls it in, it's Haas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Cook. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching
I run them
post routes
sometimes,
and
bro.
goes.
It's
This
just
guy can run shallows.
it'd be weird,
he can run
like
slants,
when
he can run the
I have
option
like
routes
the
and find
pitch,
soft spots
running
in the
back have a
defense. This
clear
guy really
lane to run
has
the
all
field.
the routes in his toolbox.
They'd throw like a incomplete pass or some shit.
In
So
search
that's
of
why I
that
don't even
tying
be bothering
touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
to even do an option. I be having some.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd
That's
for that
crazy.
one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
That's the type of time, y'all.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a
Juice
few.
don't move like what I'm
And
used
this
to.
is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position in the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls. You know, in a 2-minute situation like this, you've got to find your best players on the field. When you've got one of the best wide receivers in the game, that's the guy that you need to be throwing to as often as possible in a 2-minute situation late trailing.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's that shit I be talking
And now
about,
with that
bro.
play,
Like I don't
for
know
this
how
offense,
I did
it's
time.
gotta
already.
have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th.
Yeah, man. I play defense now because anything can happen with this shit.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake.
Push
And he can't get it off. Taken down.
Push it.
What a huge play this late in the game. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Fuck, how I do this shit?
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires left.
Ah, fuck.
It's incomplete, and the clock strikes
Hell yeah.
0 overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams
For
when
a
it comes
second,
to
I didn't know
overtime
what I was
games.
going to
Yeah,
do.
and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this
Is
stuff
it the first score
situational type
wins? How
football
does shit
that
work?
you
I got to
better
score a
have worked on
TD.
throughout these weeks of the season.
I guess you don't want to play
An
overtime.
unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be
He
a
about
delay
to
of
make the
game.
game lunch
That
out,
is a
man.
completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of
I
game.
mean, how many times
So
they gonna have this
frustrating
dude
to
do
see
it?
an
If dude was
offense
mad, and
lose
this shit would have been
track of
over
the
with.
play
He did that
clock
shit
and
3
pick up
times.
a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
So there ain't no excessive grieving in the shit.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line
That's
there.
crazy, bro. Do you see that? That shit weak as hell. You weak as hell for that, dog. Because you don't want to take that L. You weak as hell for that. There's no excessive grieving in overtime.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap.
Like, that's
Off
crazy.
in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Bro, do you see this?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
There's no excessive grieving on this shit.
Avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Decline? How the fuck he...
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Bro, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream since he on that bullshit, so... I'm going to get up with y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Clips, I appreciate you kicking it as always, because he's just going to let this shit sit. So, peace out, bro.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.